Ay, qué bueno, señor vecino. Hello. Welcome to Senor Vecino's Kitchen. This is episode 16, Taquitos and Tacos made from scratch. This is the filling that I'm going to use. It's just ground beef with about a third of a cup of onions, a tablespoon of garlic, some comino, salt and pepper. That's basically it as far as the seasonings go. The other ingredients that I'll be using will just be for the taquitos and the tacos. For example, the ground beef with the onions and so forth, uh, chopped Roma tomatoes and chopped and diced onions. I'm also going to add shredded lettuce. These are things that you can put on your taco. These are just suggestions. Shredded cheese, uh, some sort of salsa. This is my basic red chili sauce that I made on previous episodes. Some sour cream, and of course the fresh homemade corn masa. This is different. We're going to make our taquitos right from scratch. This you can buy the commercial made corn tortillas if you like, uh, and uh, and you can be satisfied with that. There's nothing wrong with it. They make excellent tacos, as long as you don't buy the taco shell in the box. Those are more like cardboard. Here we're going to use the raw masa, and I've made this masa with just the masarina, and rather than using water, I substituted some chicken stock. I'm always making chicken for speck. The filling I'm going to put in the tortilla, I'm going to roll it up, then I'm going to deep fry it. You want your oil to be about 375 degrees. Okay, this is pretty simple to make, but you have to handle the masa gently, a little different than you would the already cooked corn tortillas that you buy at the store. So this is raw masa. I'm using this paper towel for a reason. I'll show you here. All I'm going to do now is put some of the uh, ground beef filling inside. You can use whatever you want, like refried beans, cheese, onions, and so forth. Any type of filling that you prefer in your taquito. Uh, Ground beef mixed with refried beans. That's a popular filling. Now, using the paper towel, I'm folding this over. The dough is flimsy, of course, so you've got to handle it gently. The idea is to get it started by tucking in the first roll. See how that's going? Okay, and then just complete the rolling process. Okay, it's going pretty good. Just tug on the paper towel and let the masa roll over the filling. Okay, next, I'm just making sure that it's tight. Now, tacos that you buy at the store, tortillas you buy at the store, and you roll them into taquitos, uh, you usually have to use a toothpick to hold them together because this is raw masa. Just use a little water and wet the seam. You can pretty much just meld it, if you will, right to the uh, rest of the dough to where the seam is nearly invisible. You can also pinch the edges like this, and what that'll do is prevent the filling from coming out. Try that with a store-bought tortilla and you're going to have some problems. See, just rub a little water on the seam. There you go. Okay, show you again here. Put your filling. Now start your roll. Keep it tucked in tight. By the way, although later we're going to make some taco shells, in this case here you can literally uh, put all your taco fillings inside this and close it up into a taco shape. Now that's more like an empanada, in my opinion, than an open taco. Okay, just use water, like I said, seal that, and it'll fry up good. Okay, I've got 4 of them made now. I'm going to get my spatula so that I can turn them and take them out. Have it handy. What I'm going to do is just drop them in. The oil is 375 degrees. It shouldn't be any higher than 400. If you get beyond that, then you start to actually burn the masa. You don't want that. You can use shallow oil if you like. In other words, just use an inch or so of oil, and as opposed to deep frying them like I'm doing here. Look how nice and golden brown that turned so quickly, and that's what you want. That's the color, and that's why the temperature has to be just right, because you're going to continue to cook these. They're actually ready, and they'll be semi-soft and semi-crisp at this stage. Okay, now here's the prepared taquitos. You can eat a taquito any way you want to. In this case here, I put some of the fillings on top, the lettuce, tomatoes and onions, and now I think I'll add some chili sauce. And I love this chili sauce. This is that red chili sauce, the basic, that I made in one of the earlier episodes. You can go to the website and check it out there, or on YouTube. You can eat your taquito this way, or you can eat it any other way you want. For example, take a taquito. It's nice, crispy, still hot. Put a little sour cream on it. You can have guacamole, a guacamole dip, for example, and just dip your taquito into the guacamole. Now here I'm putting some of my delicious red chili sauce. Okay, all right, let's see what that tastes like. See what it sounds like when I bite into it. Oh, oh, that's good. Crunchy, still got a little bit of softness inside. That's a delicious taquito. That's great. Okay, there's your basic taquitos made from fresh homemade corn masa. Now here we're going to make tacos. You take your pressed out masa dough and you start to fry it. Now you notice I switched to a shallow comal. That's because in this case I don't need it to deep fry, and I need to be able to manipulate this very carefully. What you want to do is, as it's cooking, as it's frying, you want to begin to mold it and shape it into a taco shell. It's a little tricky, but let me tell you, it is definitely worth the difference. Don't buy the taco shells in the boxes that you see already pre-formed and pre-made. Those are like cardboard. Worst case, get the commercial corn tortillas, fry them up, and you can do them like this. You can also make this a soft taco, or you can make it a crispy taco. Just once you've got it formed, keep the frying going, and then when you're done, when it's nice and crispy, just pull it out. Let it drain on paper towels. With the temperature like it is, you're not going to have soggy, greasy taco shells, by the way. Okay, they're going to look like this. They're crispy. See how hard they are? And this is the prepared taco. It's got the taco filling in it, just like I did the taquitos. And it's got the tomatoes, the lettuce, the onions. You can put your own fillings in this thing. Here's some of my that red chili sauce that I made earlier. And here's some of that salsa verde made with tomatillos that I made in a different episode. This is absolutely wonderful stuff right here, folks. I should say vecinos and vecinas. Okay, so there's the salsa verde, and here's some of the red chili sauce. And there you go. Taquitos and tacos.
Food is good, la comida es rica. I like to eat it, me gusta comerla. I like fruit, me gusta la fruta. I like fruit, me gusta la fruta. The apples, las manzanas, the apples, las manzanas, the bananas, las bananas, the bananas, las bananas, the oranges, las naranjas, the oranges, las naranjas, the pineapple, la piña, the pineapple, la piña, the watermelon, sandía, the watermelon, sandía, the grapes, las uvas, the grapes, las uvas. Give me fruit, give me fruta. Dame fruta, dame la fruta. Food is good, la comida es rica. I like to eat it, me gusta comerla. I like breakfast, me gusta el desayuno. I like breakfast, me gusta el desayuno. The pancakes, los pancakes.